Princess Charlotte's world has been turned upside down. Prince William, known for his calm and measured approach, has taken a step no one could have predicted, shaking the very foundation of the monarchy. It's a move that leaves Charlotte, poised, confident, and always composed, struggling with a reality that is rapidly evolving. The decision comes at a time when the royal family finds itself navigating the growing tension between tradition and modernization. However, William's bold actions have thrust Charlotte into the spotlight, and her unexpected reaction is at the center of a storm that could reshape the monarchy's future. For years, Prince William has played the part of the steady heir, following the footsteps of King Charles, while quietly preparing for his eventual reign. Yet now, William's power play appears to mark the beginning of a new era, one in which the younger generation of royals consolidates control over the institution. Aligning himself closely with Princess Catherine, William is signaling to the world that they are ready to take the reins. His move to assume greater responsibility may be strategic, but it comes with consequences. Consequences that ripple throughout the royal family, leaving a lasting impact on everyone, including his daughter, Princess Charlotte. The monarchy, once a symbol of stability, is now facing a period of profound change. William's decision to modernize royal duties and tighten control has been seen by many as necessary in a rapidly changing world. Yet, critics have called it a power grab that risks sidelining key members of the family, including Queen Camilla, who once worked tirelessly to secure her position within the royal hierarchy. As King Charles leans on his son to lead, Camilla's influence continues to wane. This has only deepened the cracks forming behind palace walls, a silent battle playing out between generations. Princess Charlotte's silent struggle emerges as a result of this seismic shift. At just a young age, Charlotte has already begun to feel the weight of her father's ambitions. William's decisions place her in a precarious position where her role, once defined by tradition, is now unclear. Charlotte has grown up in the shadow of her parents' rising prominence, groomed to play her part within the monarchy's rigid expectations. Yet, as William steps into a more central leadership role, Charlotte is left grappling with what this means for her future. Is she expected to follow in his footsteps, or will she find herself increasingly overshadowed by the power dynamics at play? As tensions rise, Princess Charlotte has become a symbol of this generational shift. Her public appearances have always been characterized by her poise and composure. But behind the polished image lies a young royal navigating the pressure of her circumstances. Will she embrace her role as part of William's vision for a modern monarchy, or will she resist, seeking to carve out her own path? The question is one that no one can answer yet, but it's clear that Charlotte's reaction carries significant weight. Her silent struggle mirrors the very challenges facing the royal family: how to balance tradition with the demands of an evolving world. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla's struggle highlights another layer of this unfolding story. After decades of public scrutiny, Camilla's promotion to Queen Consort was meant to be the crowning moment of her journey. Yet as Prince William consolidates his power, Camilla finds herself increasingly sidelined. For someone who worked tirelessly to secure her place in the monarchy, her exclusion is both frustrating and symbolic. The younger generation, William and Catherine, have taken center stage, leaving Camilla questioning her legacy. While her title remains intact, her influence is fading, and many are left wondering if this marks the beginning of the end of her role as a key player in the monarchy. Behind closed doors, insiders suggest that King Charles and Camilla are facing growing strain in their relationship. As Charles leans on William and Catherine to lead, Camilla's frustrations have only deepened. While the public remains largely unaware of this silent battle, the cracks are becoming harder to ignore. Charles may have intended to secure the monarchy's future by elevating William, but in doing so, he has inadvertently left Camilla on the periphery. Will she fight to reclaim her place, or will she accept her diminishing role within the palace? The future of the monarchy hangs in the balance, and every decision made now will have lasting consequences. Princess Charlotte, a key to the monarchy's future. Princess Charlotte's story is more than just a footnote in the royal family's journey. It's a reflection of the delicate balance between old traditions and the new world William is working to create. At such a young age, Charlotte is already grappling with the pressures of being part of one of the world's most watched families. The royal household has spent years carefully crafting her public image, presenting her as poised, mature, and ready for the responsibilities she will inevitably face. Yet William's bold decisions have made her role far more complex, and Charlotte now faces a crossroads that could define her place in the monarchy for decades to come. As William and Catherine rise in prominence, Princess Charlotte is left to wonder what this means for her future. Once seen as part of the supporting cast to her older brother, Prince George, Charlotte is now being viewed in a new light. Her father's modern vision for the monarchy means that the expectations placed upon her are evolving. No longer just a child in the background, Charlotte is increasingly positioned as a key figure in the monarchy's future. But the question remains, how will she respond to the shifting tides of power within her family? The monarchy has always been defined by its ability to adapt to the times, but this transition has been anything but smooth. The silent tension between the older and younger generations of royals is impossible to ignore, and Princess Charlotte's reaction to her father's decisions has captured the public's attention. While Charlotte has often been praised for her grace and maturity beyond her years, this moment is testing her in ways that no young royal should have to endure. As William continues to reshape the monarchy's role in the modern world, Charlotte must find her footing amidst the chaos. Her journey is not just personal, it is symbolic of the greater challenges facing the royal family. Can Charlotte embrace the responsibilities that come with her position? Or will she push back against the weight of her family's expectations? Will she step forward and become an integral part of William's vision? Or will she quietly resist the changes that threaten to redefine her role? The choices she makes in these formative years could have far-reaching consequences, not only for herself, but for the monarchy as a whole. The royal family's journey has always been one of evolution, but the stakes have never been higher. With Prince William's decisions shaking the very foundation of the monarchy, the spotlight now falls on Charlotte. Her silent struggle represents more than just a personal challenge. It's a reflection of the monarchy's future. The decisions made today will shape the family's legacy for generations, and Charlotte is at the center of it all. Will she embrace her role as a modern royal, or will the pressures of palace life prove to be too much? As the dust settles on William's bold power play, the royal family stands on the brink of a new era. The rise of William and Catherine has shifted the balance of power, and the once unshakable traditions of the monarchy are being tested like never before. Princess Charlotte's journey through this transition will be pivotal, as she navigates the challenges of a rapidly evolving institution. The choices she makes now will determine not only her legacy, but also the future of the monarchy itself. The world is watching closely as this story unfolds. The pressure on William to lead the royal family into a new era is immense, but the challenges facing Princess Charlotte are equally significant. As her father consolidates power and reshapes the institution, Charlotte must find her place in this new world. Will she rise to the occasion and embrace her role, or will she resist the forces pulling her in multiple directions? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Princess Charlotte's journey is far from over, and the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. The royal household has spent years carefully crafting her public image, presenting her as poised, mature, and ready for the responsibilities she will inevitably face. Yet William's bold decisions have made her role far more complex, and Charlotte now faces a crossroads that could define her place in the monarchy for decades to come. As William and Catherine rise in prominence, Princess Charlotte is left to wonder what this means for her future. Once seen as part of the supporting cast to her older brother, Prince George, Charlotte is now being viewed in a new light. Her father's modern vision for the monarchy means that the expectations placed upon her are evolving. No longer just a child in the background, Charlotte is increasingly positioned as a key figure in the monarchy's future. But the question remains, how will she respond to the shifting tides of power within her family? The monarchy has always been defined by its ability to adapt to the times, but this transition has been anything but smooth. The silent tension between the older and younger generations of royals is impossible to ignore, and Princess Charlotte's reaction to her father's decisions has captured the public's attention. While Charlotte has often been praised for her grace and maturity beyond her years, the world is watching closely as this story unfolds. The pressure on William to lead the royal family into a new era is immense, but the challenges facing Princess Charlotte are equally significant. As her father consolidates power and reshapes the institution, Charlotte must find her place in this new world. Will she rise to the occasion and embrace her role, or will she resist the forces pulling her in multiple directions? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Princess Charlotte's journey is far from over, and the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. When it comes to food, Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, offers a refreshingly relatable perspective despite her royal status. While it's easy to imagine elaborate banquets and luxurious spreads as part of her daily life, the reality is far more grounded. Kate's approach to meals combines simplicity, health-conscious choices, and a focus on family bonding. Her dining habits, alongside Prince William's and their children's, paint a picture of balance, embracing traditions, exploring international flavors, and indulging in the occasional sweet treat. For Kate, food is more than just sustenance. It's a connection to her family, a way to care for herself, and a source of comfort, especially during challenging times. Mornings in the Cambridge household start quietly and without grandeur. Kate prefers to keep her breakfasts simple but purposeful, opting for foods that give her the energy she needs to face the day. A bowl of porridge is often her go-to choice, warm, filling, and a source of slow-release energy. On mornings when she wants a little extra boost, she turns to her now-famous green smoothie. This concoction, while not known for its flavor, is packed with nutrition. A mix of spirulina, kale, spinach, matcha, and blueberries makes it the ultimate energy drink, and Kate swears by its ability to keep her skin glowing and her body energized. For her, beauty and wellness are worth the sacrifice of flavor. Meanwhile, her children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, prefer a more typical start to their day. Cereal topped with slices of fresh apples is a breakfast staple in their household. Charlotte, often described as her mother's mini-me, has inherited Kate's adventurous palate and sometimes steals a sip of her green smoothie, though her expression often gives away the tartness of the drink. While mornings may begin with nutritious choices, Kate understands the importance of balance. Between meals, she gravitates toward healthy snacks like goji berries, olives, or fresh fruits. Her love for olives, in particular, has already rubbed off on Charlotte, who can snack on them happily during family outings. William once joked that they would need to start buying olives in bulk after a bag disappeared almost instantly during a family picnic. These small details offer glimpses into the simplicity of their life behind closed doors. Moments where Kate and her children bond over food, free from the formalities of public life. Lunchtimes are often light but filled with flavor. Kate's love for salads is well known, and one of her favorites is a watermelon salad. While she has never shared her exact recipe, it's easy to imagine a mix of crisp cucumbers, creamy avocado, juicy watermelon chunks, and tangy feta cheese. On days when she feels like experimenting, ceviche, a tangy Peruvian dish made with citrus-marinated raw fish, is her go-to. She has also embraced sushi, a favorite she shares with Prince William. During a visit to Japan House in London, William admitted to a chef that both he and Kate enjoy sashimi, even hinting that they might sneak back for a quiet lunch. Their love for international flavors reflects their openness to exploring diverse cuisines, a trait they have passed down to their children. Family dinners are where Kate's role as a devoted mother truly shines. For her, mealtime is about more than just food. It's about creating memories and teaching her children the importance of togetherness. George, Charlotte, and Louis often help in the kitchen, whether it's sprinkling cheese on homemade pizza, stirring pasta sauce, or kneading dough. Spaghetti carbonara has become a family favorite, with George insisting on carefully measuring out Parmesan cheese to achieve just the right amount. Charlotte, on the other hand, enjoys spicier foods, something Kate attributes to her own pregnancy cravings. Despite their differing tastes, one dish brings the entire family together: roast chicken. Kate's version of this classic meal, passed down from a former royal chef, is simple but comforting. The smell of roast chicken wafting through the house signals a rare, peaceful evening free from royal obligations. For Kate, these moments are priceless, times when she can focus on her family and enjoy the simple pleasure of sharing a meal. Indulgences are not off the table in the Cambridge household. Sticky toffee pudding, a dessert Kate associates with her childhood, remains a family favorite. It's a treat they often enjoy on special occasions, a nod to the importance of tradition in their home. Kate has also been known to enjoy popcorn during family movie nights, a habit the public first witnessed when she and William were spotted sharing a box courtside at a Brooklyn Nets game. That moment, so charming in its simplicity, reminded people that despite their royal titles, Kate and William are a couple who appreciate the small, everyday joys of life. Food, for Kate, is about balance, enjoying nutritious meals while leaving room for the occasional indulgence. Even when traveling, Kate's approach to food remains consistent. Royal tours, with their packed schedules and public appearances, bring unique challenges. Maintaining energy and a glowing appearance becomes essential, and Kate's food choices are as deliberate as they are practical. Breakfast often mirrors her routine at home, a bowl of porridge or her green smoothie providing the fuel she needs for long days. Lunches are light, focusing on fresh salads or vegetarian options that are both nourishing and easy to digest. On their tour of India, for example, Kate and William opted for vegetarian meals, including lentil curries and spiced kebabs prepared by a local chef. Kate's openness to plant-based dishes reflects her commitment to a healthy lifestyle, though she doesn't follow any strict dietary restrictions. Snacks, too, remain health-focused. Goji berries, raw fruits, and vegetables are her go-to choices, helping her avoid the temptation of less nutritious options. Dinners during royal tours offer a chance for indulgence, as Kate embraces local cuisines and flavors. While royal protocol discourages the consumption of seafood to avoid food poisoning, Kate and William are not always sticklers for the rules. On quieter evenings, Kate enjoys dishes that remind her of home, including roast chicken and pasta. These familiar meals provide comfort amidst the whirlwind of travel and public engagements. It's in these moments that Kate's ability to balance her royal duties with her personal preferences becomes most evident. However, Kate's relationship with food took on a deeper meaning following her recent cancer diagnosis. The announcement came as a shock to the world, and her diet became an essential part of her healing process. Food was no longer just about staying energized. It was about recovery, nourishment, and resilience. Kate's approach to her meals shifted to focus on ingredients that would support her body during preventive chemotherapy. Breakfast remained a cornerstone of her routine, with her green smoothie and a bowl of oatmeal becoming staples. These simple yet nutrient-packed choices provided the strength she needed to face the challenges ahead. On days when she didn't feel up to preparing breakfast, George and Charlotte eagerly stepped in, helping sprinkle blueberries on her porridge, or taste-testing her smoothie, with exaggerated reactions that always made her smile. Lunches became opportunities to fill her body with antioxidants and vitamins. Lentil curries, vegetable kebabs, and her favorite watermelon salad became regular features on the menu. The salad, with its refreshing mix of watermelon, avocado, cucumber, and feta, was not only nourishing but also comforting, a dish that connected Kate to simpler, happier times. Dinner, though often dictated by her energy levels, remained focused on family traditions. Roast chicken, homemade pasta, and mild curries were staples, with the children actively participating in the cooking process. George would measure flour for pasta dough, Charlotte would stir sauces, and Louis, ever the supervisor, would watch with flour-dusted cheeks. These moments in the kitchen became a source of joy for Kate, a way to bond with her children while finding solace in familiar routines. Baking, which had always been a passion for Kate, took on new significance during her recovery. Despite the challenges of treatment, she insisted on continuing her tradition of baking elaborate birthday cakes for her children. These moments were more than just about the cakes. They were about creating memories, bringing happiness to her family, and holding on to the simple joys of life. William, ever the supportive husband, also stepped up in the kitchen. While his skills were more modest compared to Kate's, his efforts, whether it was scrambled eggs for breakfast or toast with avocado, meant everything to her. It was these small gestures of love and support that helped Kate stay strong. Snacks became an important part of Kate's routine as she navigated treatment. True to her habits, she leaned on fresh fruits, vegetables, and her beloved goji berries for nourishment. Papaya, with its natural sweetness and health benefits, became another favorite. Even during her quieter moments, Kate maintained her sense of normalcy. She and William often ended their days with a gin and tonic, a comforting ritual they shared once the children were asleep. These evenings, though simple, were a source of strength for Kate, a reminder that she was not alone in her journey. Kate's decision to step back from royal duties to focus on her recovery was a difficult one, but it was made with her family's best interests in mind. For her, the priority was clear. She needed to heal, not just for herself, but for the people who depended on her. In the end, food in the Cambridge household is about more than just eating. It's about balance, tradition, and finding joy in life's smallest moments. Whether Kate is preparing a nutritious smoothie, baking birthday cakes with her children, or sharing a quiet meal with William, her relationship with food reflects her values as a mother, wife, and individual. Even in the face of challenges, Kate Middleton's approach to meals remains a testament to her resilience, her love for her family, and her ability to find strength in simplicity. And that's a wrap. Kate Middleton's dining habits give us a glimpse into her life as both a royal and a devoted mother, blending health-conscious choices with family traditions.
While Kate Middleton may be the Duchess of Cambridge, to her children, she's just mum. Prince William and Kate are proud parents to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis.
Princess Charlotte, Prince George, and Prince Louis are known for their calm, respectful behavior.
Is this filming?
Hello? Hello?
As is expected of royals. But even they have their moments. Recently, the three royalties left their mother, Kate Middleton, shocked when they spoke up in a way no one expected. What caused these young royals to break their usual silence?
Now, the Cambridge children have put on their thinking caps to question Sir David Attenborough on his incredible career.
And with the world watching, how might this bold moment change the future of the family's carefully maintained image? Come along as we explore the surprising reasons behind the royal children's grievances that have shocked everyone. Raising royals in the public eye. Kate Middleton, adored worldwide for her warmth and grace, has long been admired for her and Prince William's loving yet disciplined approach to raising their children. But a startling revelation has come to light. 11-year-old Prince George, 9-year-old Princess Charlotte, and 6-year-old Prince Louis have been harboring hidden frustrations with their mother, and they've finally voiced them. This has left fans wondering what could have led the young royals to speak up so boldly.
Princess Charlotte keeps her brother, Prince George, in line. The subtle lesson in royal etiquette went down on the Buckingham Palace balcony as Charlotte and George joined their family to wrap up celebrating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee.
Beyond that, fans are also wondering how Kate and William will navigate this unexpected challenge within the royal family. This has something to do with the way Kate treats her kids. Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, has a unique approach to parenting that's quite different from what people might expect. But before we go deeper into her style of parenting that resulted in this shocking drama, let's talk about something interesting that happened recently. In a special video shared by the royal family, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis each had a chance to speak to the legendary naturalist David Attenborough.
Hello, David Attenborough. What animal do you think will become extinct next?
Well, let's hope there won't be any.
The video, posted on social media by Prince William and Kate Middleton, marked the first time all three royal siblings spoke together on camera.
The video of their announcement getting hundreds of thousands of views within just a few hours.
In the video, each child got to ask Attenborough a question about the environment. Prince George, the eldest, asked a big question. What animal do you think will go extinct next? Attenborough's hopeful reply was that he believes we can protect endangered animals by taking action. Princess Charlotte shared her interest in spiders, something she and Attenborough have in common. Meanwhile, the youngest, Prince Louis, was eager to know Attenborough's favorite animal. Attenborough answered that he has a particular fondness for monkeys. Just recently, the royal family hosted Attenborough in the gardens outside Kensington Palace. As a special keepsake, Attenborough gifted Prince George a fossilized shark tooth he had found in Malta in the 1960s. The tooth, embedded in Malta's limestone, dates back around 23 million years. However, there was some debate about whether the tooth would need to be returned to Malta, as it may be considered part of their national heritage. The video highlights not only the children's growing curiosity about the environment, but also the royal family's ongoing commitment to environmental issues. Prince William and Kate are currently working with Attenborough on the Earthshot Prize,
How would you describe the Earthshot Prize?
The Earthshot Prize, David, is the most prestigious global environmental prize there's ever been. And the plan is to really galvanize and bring together the best minds, the best possible solutions.
A project aimed at finding innovative solutions to some of the planet's biggest environmental challenges. This unique moment shows the younger generation of royals learning from one of the world's most respected environmental advocates, sparking interest in environmental protection early on. But was this action really in line with Kate Middleton's style of raising the kids? Kate Middleton's approach to parenting. Despite Kate's royal responsibilities, she focuses on raising her 3 children with strong values and a calm approach to discipline. One of her favorite methods is the chat sofa rule, which she uses to handle behavioral issues in a gentle, communicative way. Instead of traditional methods like the naughty step, where a child sits alone to reflect on their actions, Kate believes in talking things through. When one of the children misbehaves or argues, they're taken to a quiet area, often the chat sofa, where she will calmly discuss what happened and why it was wrong. The goal usually isn't to isolate the child, but to help them understand their actions and learn from their mistakes. And there's one rule they're particularly strict about: no shouting. If any of the kids start raising their voices, it's addressed quickly, teaching them that calm communication is key. It was only recently that she got to find out that her kids weren't comfortable with this method. Their trusted nanny, Maria Teresa Turian Barallo, who has been with the family since Prince George was a baby, also supports this method. Known for her expertise, Maria was trained at the prestigious Norland College, which specializes in childcare.
And this reinforces it. Uniforms all perfectly worn, a symbol of discipline. And that's the point. This is Norland College for nannies.
She's an essential part of the children's lives, not only helping with their day-to-day care, but also reinforcing the values Kate set out. You'd wonder why her opinion is important in the first place, but nannies like Maria play a strong role in royal families. She's more than just a caretaker. She helps develop the children's social and emotional skills, preparing them for their public lives. Back to Kate Middleton's style of parenting. The close bond she shares with her children and the early guidance from both their parents and their nanny have positively influenced the children as they grow into their roles within the royal family. Despite Kate's busy schedule, she is committed to spending quality time with her children and leading by example. This was even evident when William recently shared a conversation he had with his kids about his favorite animal, a question they ask him often. As a family, they share many experiences, including their love of nature and the family's pet dog, Orla, who William revealed often sleeps on the bed with him and Kate. This small detail shows how much the couple values a warm, connected family life, even with their many public responsibilities. Through these thoughtful choices, William and Kate are showing the world that effective parenting is about open communication, patience, and leading by example, with their methods reflecting a desire to prepare their children for royal duties while ensuring they have a happy, balanced childhood. Despite the added pressure of raising a future king in the public eye, Kate and William focus on the same fundamental values that guide many families. A key part of Kate's parenting philosophy emphasizes character and emotional growth as essential as academic skills, a rule she's passionate about upholding. For Kate, it's not about keeping the kids in line with strict discipline or pushing them to excel in every academic subject. Instead, she values the small but meaningful aspects of raising children: kindness, honesty, and respect. Kate wants her children to be kids, which means giving them the freedom to be themselves, learn from mistakes, and develop empathy for others. She believes qualities like kindness, honesty, and respect are just as vital as academic success. Much more, she believes these values have been central throughout her life, and she wants George, Charlotte, and Louis to understand how important they are. In this sense, emotional intelligence is held in the same regard as skills in math or sports. Despite occasional moments when Prince Louis or his siblings show their playful side in public, Kate and William don't rush to correct them. Instead, they often respond with humor, helping their children learn boundaries while feeling supported. This relaxed approach has earned them praise from many, including former staffers, for creating a home where communication and understanding are priorities. Kate's recent battle with cancer has deepened her dedication to this rule.
Kate Middleton gives a rare update on her cancer battle. The Princess of Wales shares a new message about her health on June 14th, the first she's provided since disclosing her unspecified cancer diagnosis in March.
Emphasizing her appreciation for life's simple joys, like being with family and enjoying their love. In a video, she shared how this experience had reminded her and William to focus on what truly matters: love, kindness, and gratitude. Princess Kate also recognizes the unique challenges modern parents face. In a discussion with radio host Roman Kemp, she reflected on the pressures parents experience today. She made it clear that it's not about the number of toys or trips, but about providing the kids with emotional support. Her focus is on helping her children feel secure and loved, a sentiment she believes is often overlooked in today's busy world. However, she's not the only one passionate about raising their children this way. William is fully on board with this balanced approach, and he's made it clear that despite their public lives, he wants his family to feel normal. He has spoken about his commitment to being a devoted father, with emphasis on loving his children the same way any father does. His past experiences have taught him the importance of creating family life filled with laughter, understanding, and warmth. Together, William and Kate continue to redefine what it means to be a royal family, demonstrating that love, empathy, and connection are just as valuable as any royal tradition or academic achievement. Just like many families, Prince William and Kate Middleton deal with a common struggle: who gets control of the TV remote? Their 3 kids love their screen time and often wrestle over the remote. The prince shared this slice of family life during a recent event in London, hosted by the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, BAFTA, and the Royal African Society. While kids fighting over the remote is something most parents can relate to, William also emphasized how powerful the screen arts are, noting that they bring stories, voices, and perspectives from around the world into our homes. As BAFTA's president, William takes pride in supporting young storytellers. His children, like many their age, are fascinated by different forms of media. Prince George, for instance, is reportedly a big fan of gaming, while Charlotte and Louis are captivated by movies. However, William and Kate try to regulate screen time to keep balance. William himself is no stranger to video games. When the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013,
this morning, BAFTA announced the nominees for the 2013 Video Game Awards. Journey leads the field with 8 nominations, Walking Dead gains 7, Far Cry 3 has 6, Dear Esther has got 5, and Halo 4, Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed 3 and The Room have got 4 nominations each.
He admitted it was very addictive, and joked that his wife, Kate, might not be thrilled to have one around. It seems the royal family shares many of the same experiences with screen time as families everywhere. Even the extended royal family tunes into popular shows. Prince Harry and other royals, like Princess Eugenie, have watched The Crown, the Netflix drama about their family's history. Princess Eugenie once said that the show made her feel proud, and that the music and storytelling were beautiful. At the end of the day, it seems that when it comes to screen time, the royals are just like us, finding joy in movies and games but always trying to strike the right balance. But let's see some details about the royal children, everything to know about Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Since their 2011 wedding, Kate Middleton and Prince William have been a beloved royal couple, capturing the world's attention as they've grown into their roles as parents of 3. These young royals have become icons in their own right, often joining their parents in public appearances and royal traditions. Let's take a closer look at each of these royal siblings and the roles they play. Prince George, born on July 22, 2013, is the eldest of the 3 siblings and currently second in line to the throne. His birth was met with immense joy, with celebrations across the UK and beyond. William and Kate announced George's name as George Alexander Louis shortly after his birth. From the beginning, George's life has been in the spotlight. Born at St. Mary's Hospital in London, the same place where his father William was born.
It's early days, but William was already proving to be a hands-on dad. This will be a team effort, especially when it comes to facing the media.
George was introduced to the world just hours after his arrival. As he's grown, George has made several public appearances with his family. One memorable occasion was a 2014 tour of Australia and New Zealand, where baby George was introduced to the public as a future king. The trip included George's playdate with local children and a famously cute moment when he met a bilby, an animal named after him. As he's gotten older, George's interests have become more visible. In 2024, he joined his father in the stands for an Aston Villa soccer game, showcasing his budding love for the sport. As an heir to the British throne, George is already following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather, attending royal events and family outings. Now, let's see some details about the only female child in this family of 5. Princess Charlotte, born on May 2, 2015, is the second child of William and Kate, and third in line to the throne. Her full name is Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, in honor of her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and her late grandmother, Princess Diana. Like her brother, Charlotte was introduced to the world outside St. Mary's Hospital in a touching public appearance. Charlotte has captured public affection with her confident personality and vibrant presence. Her first royal tour was in Canada in 2016, where she appeared with George and her parents. Known for her playful nature, Charlotte often joins her family for royal events, like the Trooping the Color and the annual Christmas service. Charlotte's interests include ballet and tap dancing, which she has been studying for years. In a conversation with a young fan, Kate shared that Charlotte loves ballet and tap and enjoys dancing.
GMA's Lara Spencer is being criticized for laughing about Prince George's ballet dancing.
Prince William says George absolutely loves ballet. I have news for you, Prince William.
Kate has also mentioned that Charlotte is passionate about sports like rugby and football, marking her as a young athlete in the making. Kate even noted that these sports weren't as common for girls during her own childhood, which makes Charlotte's involvement even more special. Surprisingly, at such a young age, Princess Charlotte is already handling her elder sister role to Prince Louis pretty well. Born on April 23, 2018, Prince Louis is the youngest of the 3 and has already made a name for himself with his cheerful and lively personality. Louis is known for his playful antics, which have been captured at various royal events, such as his attempts to blow out a candle his sister was holding during a Christmas service. Louis's expressions at public events have often stolen the show. His funny faces and lively interactions at his grandfather's coronation in 2023 were widely shared, showing his unique ability to charm the public. Louis shares a close bond with his older siblings, particularly with Charlotte, with whom he's been spotted in matching England jerseys during a soccer game in Berlin in July 2024. Louis's 5th birthday was celebrated with a heartwarming photo shoot, capturing the joy and playfulness he brings to the royal family. In 2024, Kate shared the news that she had undergone chemotherapy following a cancer diagnosis earlier in the year. In her statement, she reflected on how her family helped her through a challenging period, calling it a stormy journey that brought her closer to her children. This glimpse into their family life highlighted the strength and support of William and the kids during her recovery, a testament to the close-knit bond they share. As they grow, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are learning to balance their roles as young members of the royal family, with their personal interests and playful spirits. Together, they bring a modern touch to the British monarchy, endearing themselves to fans worldwide. Their presence has shown the world a new side of royal family life, one filled with the joy, challenges, and love that comes with raising children in the public eye. Do you think this will bring the family closer, or is there more to the story?
If you look at the coronation footage as the King and Queen leave the thrones and head for the exit of Westminster Abbey on the coronation Saturday, you'll see that everyone bows and curtsies to the King, and no one moves a limb, a muscle, when Camilla passes. And that was because they were angry with Camilla. Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded from that coronation, and they were furious. And not only that, Kate and William were angry too. And that anger, of course, Harry was angry, that anger went right through that small part of the congregation by the throne, by the centre of Westminster Abbey.
Princess Kate's refusal to curtsy to Queen Camilla during a recent public event has become a focal point of royal watchers and media alike, triggering a wave of speculation about what might be going on behind the closed doors of the British royal family. This incident, while seemingly minor, has brought to light the complexities of royal protocol, the relationships between senior royals, and the public's fascination with even the smallest gestures within the monarchy. For centuries, the British royal family has been steeped in tradition, with every move, gesture, and word often carrying significant weight. The act of curtsying, in particular, is more than just a polite gesture. It is a deeply symbolic act of respect and acknowledgement of rank within the royal hierarchy. The sight of Princess Kate, the wife of the future king, choosing not to curtsy to the current queen consort, was therefore a moment loaded with potential meaning. Observers at the event noted that as the royal family gathered, there was a palpable tension in the air. All eyes were on Kate as she approached Queen Camilla. Traditionally, as the Princess of Wales, Kate would be expected to show deference to Camilla, who, as queen consort, holds a higher rank. However, instead of the customary curtsy, Kate merely nodded politely before continuing on her way. The deviation from protocol was subtle, but in the world of royalty, where every gesture is scrutinized, it was enough to set off a flurry of rumors and discussions. Some insiders suggest that Kate's decision may have been influenced by a series of recent events that have strained her relationship with Camilla. It's no secret that the royal family has faced numerous challenges over the years, from the death of Princess Diana to the ongoing struggles with public perception and the media. These challenges have, at times, created rifts between different members of the family, and it's possible that these tensions are now playing out in public view. One potential source of tension could be the differing approaches Kate and Camilla have taken toward their royal duties. Kate, known for her modern approach and emphasis on mental health and children's issues, has become a beloved figure in the UK and beyond. Her calm demeanor and dedication to her role have won her widespread praise, particularly among the younger generation of royal watchers. On the other hand, Camilla's journey to becoming queen consort has been fraught with challenges, including her long and controversial relationship with King Charles, which was initially met with public skepticism. Over time, Camilla has worked hard to carve out her own role within the monarchy, focusing on issues such as domestic violence and literacy. Despite their different approaches, both women are united by their commitment to the monarchy and their families. However, the recent incident suggests that there may be underlying differences in how they view their roles and each other. Some sources close to the royal family have hinted that there may have been disagreements over how certain royal duties should be handled or how public appearances should be managed, leading to a build-up of tension that finally surfaced in this public moment. This isn't the first time that the British royal family has found itself at the center of public scrutiny due to interpersonal dynamics. The relationship between Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana, for example, was often portrayed as complex, with Diana's popularity and modern approach sometimes clashing with the traditionalism of the monarchy. Similarly, the relationship between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and the rest of the royal family has been a source of intense media interest and public debate, particularly after the couple's decision to step back from their royal duties and the subsequent revelations about their experiences within the family. In many ways, the monarchy's public image is shaped as much by these personal relationships as by official duties and public engagements. The British public, and indeed people around the world, have a deep fascination with the royal family, viewing them not just as leaders, but as symbols of continuity, tradition, and national identity. As such, any sign of discord or deviation from the norm within the family is often magnified, leading to intense speculation and debate. The incident involving Kate and Camilla has also highlighted the challenges that come with navigating the complex world of royal protocol. While the rules and traditions of the monarchy are designed to maintain order and respect, they can also be a source of tension, particularly when personal feelings come into play. In this case, Kate's decision not to curtsy may have been a way of asserting her own identity and independence within the rigid structure of the royal family. The British royal family, with all its grandeur and tradition, is often seen as a symbol of continuity and stability in a rapidly changing world. Yet incidents like the one involving Princess Kate and Queen Camilla reveal the human side of this storied institution, where personal relationships and emotions intersect with the demands of duty and protocol. The refusal to curtsy might seem like a small act, but in the context of royal life, it carries significant weight, shedding light on the complexities and challenges that come with being part of such a unique and scrutinized family. As the public and media continue to speculate on the meaning behind this moment, it serves as a reminder that the royals, despite their elevated status, are not immune to the intricacies of personal dynamics. The balance between upholding tradition and navigating modern relationships is a delicate one, and this incident underscores the ongoing evolution of the monarchy as it seeks to remain relevant in the 21st century. In the coming years, as Kate and other younger royals take on more prominent roles, moments like these will likely shape how they are perceived both within the family and by the public. Will they adhere strictly to tradition, or will they seek to redefine their roles in a way that reflects their own values and the changing expectations of society? The answer to this question will play a crucial role in determining the future of the monarchy. For now, this incident stands as a moment of reflection, not just for the royal family, but for all who follow their story. It highlights the ongoing tension between personal feelings and public expectations, a theme that has run through the history of the British monarchy. As the world watches how this situation unfolds, it will be interesting to see how the royal family navigates this latest challenge and what it reveals about the future direction of the institution. Ultimately, the story of the British royal family is one of endurance, adaptation, and the constant balancing act between tradition and change. In a shocking turn of events, King Charles III has stepped down from his role as the monarch of the British royal family. This unprecedented move has sent shockwaves through the United Kingdom and around the world. Camilla, Queen Consort, has reportedly been deeply affected by this development, with sources close to the palace describing her as being in tears. This decision marks a significant moment in British history, altering the future of the monarchy in ways that were previously unimaginable. The announcement came after a series of private meetings within the royal family, leading to the king's official abdication. The news of King Charles III stepping down as the monarch of the British royal family has reverberated across the globe, marking a historic moment in the centuries-old institution. This decision, which has taken many by surprise, was made following a series of private discussions within the royal family. The gravity of the situation is evident, as sources close to Buckingham Palace have revealed that Queen Consort Camilla has been deeply moved by the decision, with reports indicating that she has been brought to tears by the turn of events. King Charles' decision to abdicate has not only shaken the foundations of the monarchy, but has also left the public and royal watchers in a state of disbelief. After years of waiting in the wings, as the heir apparent, Charles ascended to the throne, following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. His reign, though short, has been marked by attempts to modernize the monarchy and address the changing dynamics of British society. However, his decision to step down comes as a significant departure from royal tradition, where abdications are rare and often carry considerable implications. In the days leading up to the announcement, there were whispers of tension and uncertainty within the royal household. Insiders have suggested that Charles faced mounting pressure, both from within the family and from external forces, to reconsider his role. The king's health, public opinion, and the future of the monarchy were reportedly central to these discussions. Despite the challenges, many believed that Charles would continue to fulfill his duties as monarch. However, the final decision to abdicate indicates the weight of the considerations he had to bear. Camilla, who has stood by Charles's side for decades, is said to have been particularly affected by the decision. As Queen Consort, she has faced her own share of public scrutiny and challenges. The prospect of Charles stepping down from the throne has added a personal dimension to the situation, amplifying the emotional toll it has taken on her. Those close to the couple have described Camilla as being visibly distressed, struggling to come to terms with the new reality of their lives. Her tears are a testament to the profound impact this decision has had on those within the royal circle. The implications of King Charles's abdication are vast and complex. For the royal family, it means a sudden shift in the line of succession, with Prince William now poised to take on the role of king sooner than anticipated. This change is likely to have far-reaching consequences for the monarchy, as William's vision for the future may differ significantly from that of his father. The British public, too, is grappling with the news, as they come to terms with the idea of another transition in leadership so soon after the passing of Queen Elizabeth. Internationally, the decision has prompted reactions from world leaders and royal families across the globe. The British monarchy has long been a symbol of continuity and stability, and the abdication of a sitting monarch is a rare and significant event. Allies and observers alike are now closely watching the developments in the UK, seeking to understand the motivations behind Charles's decision and what it means for the future of one of the world's most well-known institutions. In the wake of the announcement, the media has been abuzz with speculation and analysis.
In a shocking turn of events, King Charles and Queen Camilla have just been arrested following a major announcement from the royal family. What led to this unexpected moment in history, and how will it impact the monarchy? Join us in this video as we dive deep into the royal scandal, uncover the details, and explore what this means for the future of the British monarchy. The shocking arrest of King Charles and Queen Camilla. Few moments in modern royal history have caused as much astonishment as the alleged arrest of King Charles III and Queen Camilla. This sensational development follows the release of the explosive documentary, The King, the Prince, and Their Secret Millions, which aired shocking claims about the financial dealings of the monarch and his heir, Prince William. The investigation has set off a wave of public outcry and legal scrutiny, with allegations of financial misconduct potentially forming the basis of the charges against the King and Queen Consort. At the heart of the controversy are the Duchy of Lancaster and Duchy of Cornwall, the private estates that generate millions for the sovereign and the Prince of Wales. The documentary alleged that these estates, under the leadership of King Charles and Prince William, have been quietly reaping massive profits from public institutions, charities, and even military operations. Among the most damning claims is that the estates charged the National Health Service, NHS, $14.7 million over 15 years to store electric ambulances, a figure that has shocked a nation already grappling with strained public healthcare resources. Further allegations included William's estate collecting $78,000 from St. John's Ambulance, a charity for which King Charles serves as patron, and imposing a fee of over $1.3 million on the Royal Navy. Since 2000, 2004 for the use of jetties and mooring facilities in Cornwall. These financial practices, though technically legal, are described as exploiting feudal privileges to operate like commercial landlords. Critics argue that this violates the spirit of public service the monarchy claims to embody. The documentary also accused the duchies of profiting from fees on a wide array of services, including toll bridges, grave digging, sewage systems, and even environmental initiatives. A particularly striking example was a $48 million lease deal involving Dartmoor Prison, where the Duchy of Lancaster charged the Ministry of Justice for its use. The estates, according to the program, have taken in an estimated $65 million in profits over the past year, all while benefiting from special exemptions, such as not paying corporate tax on these earnings. What has intensified the scandal is the broader implication of these financial practices. The documentary suggests that the duchies have been imposing burdens on institutions like the NHS and armed forces, entities central to the well-being and security of the nation, while enjoying privileges unavailable to the general public. This disparity has fueled public anger, with many questioning the morality of such actions during a cost-of-living crisis that has left millions struggling. For King Charles, who has been vocal about environmental sustainability, and Prince William, who has championed efforts to end homelessness, the allegations are particularly damaging. Critics have labeled their financial dealings hypocritical, casting doubt on the sincerity of their advocacy. The documentary further alleged that some properties under the Duchy of Cornwall's management failed to meet basic living standards, with tenants living in homes plagued by mold and substandard energy efficiency. Legal experts speculate that the charges leading to the alleged arrest may revolve around claims of misuse of public funds and ethical breaches tied to the estate's financial operations. The revelations in the documentary suggest a pattern of behavior that many perceive as exploiting public trust for personal gain. Calls for greater transparency and accountability have grown louder, with some demanding reforms to the monarchy's financial privileges and questioning whether the institution remains fit for purpose in the modern era. As the alleged arrests dominate headlines, the monarchy faces an unprecedented crisis. The charges against King Charles and Queen Camilla, fueled by the explosive findings of the king, the prince, and their secret millions, have cast a shadow over the royal family's image, shaking the very foundation of their public standing. This moment marks not just a legal reckoning, but a defining chapter in the history of Britain's monarchy. The alleged arrest of King Charles and Queen Camilla has left the royal family scrambling to navigate one of its most damaging crises in decades. The royal divide over allegations. Following the revelations from the king, the prince, and their secret millions, the monarchy is facing a rare moment of public dissent, not just from the outside but within its ranks. While some members of the royal family appear to rally behind the king and queen consort, others are emphasizing the need for clarity and accountability to salvage the institution's reputation. Buckingham Palace's initial response was noticeably restrained. When pressed for a statement, a palace spokesperson deflected responsibility, stating that the allegations concerning the Duchy of Lancaster were a matter for the estate to address. Kensington Palace, managing communications for Prince William and Princess Kate, remained silent, declining to provide immediate comments. These muted reactions only fueled speculation about the depth of the crisis and the extent of the alleged misconduct. Behind the walls of royal residences, the scandal has reportedly created significant tension. Prince William, who became Duke of Cornwall in September 2022 and oversees the Duchy of Cornwall, has publicly highlighted his commitment to transforming the estate. A spokesperson for the duchy defended its operations, emphasizing its commercial imperative and its initiatives for environmental sustainability and social welfare. Supporters of the prince argue that his vision for net zero operations by 2032 and his focus on mental health and homelessness demonstrate his dedication to modernizing the monarchy's role in public service. However, others within the royal family are said to be privately alarmed by the allegations. Prince Harry, who has often been critical of royal privileges and practices, is rumored to have urged transparency, stating in past interviews that the monarchy must adapt to survive. While Harry has not directly commented on the allegations, royal insiders believe he would support calls for a comprehensive review of the duchy's financial dealings. His wife, Meghan Markle, has previously voiced concerns about the institution's lack of accountability, which adds to the tension. The divide within the family mirrors the broader public reaction. NHS Million, an advocacy campaign led by NHS staff, took to social media to condemn the revelations, stating, "Whatever your views on the royal family, we can surely all agree that they shouldn't be profiting from our NHS." Annette Dittert, a German journalist, called the documentary the most comprehensive investigative research into royal finances, and questioned whether the monarchy could continue in its current form. The responses from the duchies themselves have only added to the polarized discourse. The Duchy of Lancaster emphasized emphasized its self-financing nature and compliance with UK legislation, presenting itself as an independent entity that publishes audited reports. Similarly, the Duchy of Cornwall highlighted its dual focus on commercial success and social responsibility, but critics argue that these statements fail to address the core allegations of profiting at the expense of public institutions. The royal family is no stranger to scandals. From the abdication crisis of King Edward VIII to the tumultuous fallout from Princess Diana's revelations, the monarchy has weathered numerous storms. Historically, the family has relied on a combination of public silence and carefully orchestrated damage control to manage such crises. Yet, in an era of heightened scrutiny and social media, these tactics may no longer suffice. The current scandal, with its focus on financial ethics and public accountability, strikes at the heart of the monarchy's modern identity. As more details emerge, some royalists urge the family to unite and defend the institution, while others see this as an opportunity for much-needed reform. As King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William face these accusations, the monarchy's future hangs in the balance. Whether they can weather this storm without fundamental changes remains uncertain. The royal family's next moves will undoubtedly set the tone for how they handle public outrage and internal divisions. Now, it turns out the royal family isn't the only one divided regarding the recent allegations, public outrage, and the growing call for accountability. Public sentiment has been fractured, with debates raging across social media, public forums, and media outlets. While some staunchly defend the monarchy as a cornerstone of British tradition and national identity, others see this as a watershed moment, exposing systemic flaws in how royal finances are managed. The claims highlighted in The King, the Prince, and Their Secret Millions have sparked outrage among taxpayers and activists alike. Accusations that the Duchy of Lancaster charged the National Health Service, NHS, £11.4 million over 15 years to store ambulances have been particularly incendiary. Why are ambulances charged to park? It's their hospital. Surely, one commenter exclaimed, echoing the widespread sentiment that such practices are unethical. Other criticisms pointed to the Duchy of Cornwall's lucrative arrangement with the Ministry of Defence, MOD, to conduct army training on Dartmoor, with local councillor Philip Sanders describing the duchy as a very shrewd and commercial landlord. He questioned why land essential for national defence isn't offered without charge, given its critical purpose. On a broader level, the exemption of the duchies from corporation tax, capital gains tax, and inheritance tax has also come under fire. Baroness Margaret Hodge, a vocal critic, argued that the duchies should be treated like any other British business. What should happen is that the profits the duchies make should be paying corporation tax on that, as would any other British company, she stated during the program. Former BBC royal correspondent Peter Hunt weighed in on the controversy, suggesting that Prince William could use his position to enact meaningful change. William can single-handedly make a significant impact on homelessness by accepting a fixed income in return for giving up his vast Duchy of Cornwall estate. Instead of tinkering at the edges, he'd become a consequential royal, Hunt remarked. His statement reflects growing calls for the monarchy to modernize and focus on public service rather than personal profit. Steve Rotherham, the mayor of Liverpool City, also expressed discontent after discovering that the Duchy of Lancaster owned parts of the River Mersey and took a cut of the money generated by the dock. Rotherham's plans to build a tidal project in the Mersey estuary are now entangled in red tape as the duchy demands compensation. If we are doing something which is of direct good to the public and to the environment, then I wouldn't think there should be an additional charge levied against that goes into the pockets of the king, he lamented. Despite the backlash, the monarchy has its defenders. Many argue that the royal family contributes significantly to the UK through tourism, cultural preservation, and charitable work. The royals do a lot of good, one commenter posted, insisting that the allegations overlook the monarchy's broader contributions to society. Others dismissed the criticisms as envy-driven or as attacks on an institution that has been a symbol of stability for centuries. This divide underscores deeper societal tensions about the relevance of the monarchy in the modern era. While critics decry practices they view as exploitative, supporters highlight the historical and cultural value the royal family brings to the nation. At the heart of the debate lies a growing demand for accountability. Activists and public figures have called for greater transparency in the management of royal estates and their financial dealings. Many see the current scandal as symptomatic of a monarchy that has yet to fully adapt to contemporary expectations of fairness and accountability. As discussions intensify, the future of the institution hangs in the balance. Will this moment prompt meaningful reforms, or will the monarchy weather the storm as it has in the past? For now, the British public remains deeply divided, with both outrage and admiration shaping the discourse. As everything unfolds, it becomes clear that this isn't isn't the only challenge the royal couple has faced in navigating their roles as representatives of the British monarchy in a modern and often critical world. Other recent controversies surrounding King Charles and Queen Camilla. The debate surrounding King Charles's visit to Australia and the heated exchange in Parliament reflect a broader trend of scrutiny and controversy that has followed the monarch and his consort in recent times. The confrontation between Senator Lydia Thorpe and King Charles highlighted the unresolved historical grievances tied to the monarchy's colonial past. Senator Thorpe's accusations of genocide and demands for restitution are part of a wider call for accountability and recognition of Indigenous peoples suffering under British rule. These protests are not isolated incidents. They echo similar sentiments in nations once part of the British Empire, where the legacy of colonization continues to spark debates about reparations, apologies, and the relevance of the monarchy. This incident aligns with ongoing criticisms of the monarchy's ties to colonialism, including demands for apologies for their historical involvement in slavery and colonial exploitation. For Charles and Camilla, these issues present a delicate balancing act, acknowledging history while maintaining their symbolic roles as unifying figures. As Charles and Camilla continued their tour, groups like the Australian Republic Movement, ARM, have capitalized on their visit to amplify calls for severing ties with the British Crown. ARM's cheeky campaign, branding the tour as the Farewell Oz Tour, underscores a growing sentiment that the monarchy's role in Australia is outdated. Esther Anatolitis, ARM's co-chair, emphasized the desire for an Australian head of state, urging citizens to envision a future without the monarchy. This rising Republican movement underscores the challenge for Charles as he seeks to maintain relevance and connection with Commonwealth nations, many of which are increasingly questioning their ties to the British Crown. Furthermore, recent cost-cutting measures attributed to Charles, such as the scaling back of royal staff, including a move interpreted as a slight to Camilla's close aides, have added fuel to speculation about internal dynamics within the royal household. These incidents often lead to divided opinions on whether the couple is genuinely committed to streamlining the monarchy or merely engaging in public relations tactics. The controversies surrounding King Charles and Queen Camilla underscore the tension between tradition and modernity in the monarchy's role. As they attempt to navigate public backlash and rising republicanism, the couple must address deep-seated grievances while preserving the institution's relevance in a rapidly changing world. These challenges reflect the complex realities of maintaining a royal legacy in an era where accountability and transparency are increasingly demanded by a global audience. Despite the mounting challenges King Charles has faced, including growing criticism and the enduring debates surrounding the monarchy's relevance, the monarch has also been waging a personal health battle that has tested his resilience. King Charles's health battle and determined return to duty. In January, the year began with the revelation of an enlarged prostate, followed by a cancer diagnosis for King Charles. King Charles' recent overseas tours to Australia and Samoa, which came amidst ongoing treatment, reflect his resolve to maintain the monarchy's public presence even during his recovery. Palace officials have shared that the demanding itinerary served as a perfect tonic for his spirits. His engagements, which included multiple public appearances and speeches, proved that even in the face of adversity, the king remains deeply committed to service and duty. His recent trip highlighted his ability to balance personal health challenges with the expectations of a reigning monarch. While the cancer treatment was paused during his travels, the demanding schedule reportedly had a positive impact on his recovery. A palace aide noted that the king has found great strength in continuing to work, adding that his public duties and interactions with communities have significantly lifted his mood and outlook. The king's health battles have not slowed his determination to fulfill his role. Officials at Buckingham Palace have expressed optimism about his recovery and future engagements. His return to a normal schedule of overseas trips in 2025 is seen as a significant step forward, indicating that his health is improving and his commitment to duty remains steadfast. Preparations are already underway for a more extensive tour program next year, with planned overseas visits in both the spring and autumn of 2025. These trips, contingent on his doctor's approval, are expected to reaffirm the king's enduring presence on the world stage. Throughout this challenging period, King Charles has leaned heavily on Queen Camilla, whose support has been instrumental in his recovery and resilience. Palace insiders have noted that her presence provides not only emotional strength, but also a grounding influence, helping the king navigate the pressures of his role and personal health struggles. Amidst the allegations and arrest, as King Charles battled his health issues with unwavering resolve, Queen Camilla faced her own significant health challenges this year. Queen Camilla's recent health struggles. In November, Queen Camilla revealed that she had been grappling with pneumonia, a lung infection that forced her to scale back her royal duties significantly. Though the infection has since cleared, she continues to experience fatigue, a lingering reminder of the toll the illness took on her health. At 77 years old, Camilla was advised by her doctors to rest and recover, leading to a notable reduction in her public engagements during a critical period for the monarchy. The Queen first disclosed her condition during a state visit by the Qatar Qatari royal family. While hosting a private luncheon at Buckingham Palace for Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, and his wife, Sheikha Jawahar bint Hamad bin Suhaim Al Thani, Camilla candidly shared that she was still feeling the after effects of her illness. Her absence from several key outdoor ceremonies during the visit, including the traditional welcome at Horse Guards Parade, highlighted the severity of her condition. Despite her determination to fulfill her role, Camilla recognized the need to prioritize her recovery. For the Qatar state visit, she limited herself to indoor events, allowing Princess Catherine, the Princess of Wales, to step in alongside King Charles for the outdoor portions. This collaborative approach not only ensured the continuity of royal duties, but also demonstrated the family's adaptability during a challenging year. Camilla's absence from certain events extended beyond this state visit. She notably skipped the traditional royal carriage return from Horse Guards Parade to Buckingham Palace, a cold weather exposure she wisely avoided due to her condition. Instead, she reserved her energy for the luncheon and a state banquet, where she fulfilled her commitments with poise. The royal family's health struggles have been a recurring theme in 2024, with Camilla's pneumonia and King Charles's cancer treatment coinciding during a pivotal time for the monarchy. Yet, even amidst these challenges, the couple has shown remarkable strength, leaning on each other and the support of their family to navigate their respective recoveries. Despite it all, the King and the Queen consort still managed to put on smiles in their 2024 Christmas card, King Charles and Queen Camilla's festive message of hope. Following months of overcoming physical and emotional hurdles, their 2024 Christmas card encapsulates a spirit of hope, reflecting their determination to move forward with grace and optimism. Transitioning from their individual battles with illness, the King and Queen came together to present a united front in their holiday greeting. Released on December 8th, the card features a radiant photograph of the couple taken in the gardens of Buckingham Palace earlier in the year. The serene image, captured by photographer Millie Pilkington, showcases Charles in a gray suit paired with a blue tie, and Camilla in an elegant blue wool crepe dress by Fiona Clare.